Hey guys, hope everybody's having a great day. Uh, this is I just picked Samoa because it's kind of a tighter sightline brawl map, and I don't know, it was the first one I saw too. If I'm being so for real, and nobody had anything in particular they wanted to look at. So I'm gonna be kind of talking about taking turns. Maybe I don't know if somebody said something about Symmetra. See if we can do some map flips, maybe. And I'm not sure, just overall positioning and cooldown management. So does he stay on Symmetra? No. Okay, so we are running Kiriana or Kiri. Jesus Christ, Kiri Juno, which I think is that's smart because you get the speed and then you have the consistent damage output and you got the multiple target heals and then you got single target heals and Suzu. Works nicely with the tracer flanks and then you can speed monkey in and out and it's nice to have a little bit of speed on the Cassidy. So yeah, I got no nothing to gripe about when it comes to this team comp. Really just got to watch out the Reaper's positioning because he's going to be going on off angles or he's going to be just kind of punching our monkey in the face. Either way, we have to make sure we play around that. And then also, it's really crucial that we play around the Bastion turret and the Immortality battlefield. So they're playing like a pretty tight knit brawl comp. And so this is kind of where the idea of turns comes into play. So just kind of imagine this game more like two-dimensional or slower paced, like chess or Battleship, where there's clear distinctions and everybody like making their own moves. You can kind of see a similar thing in scrim teams, where a turn kind of just consists of taking a lot of space, trying to take an important part of the map, and also using a lot of, or at least a few, very powerful cooldowns, like turret, annihilation, lamp, Suzu, beat, any ultimate, stuff like that. So the way our composition works is it kind of relies off of the monkey jump and the Suzu, right? So we really just want to be lining up our speed, our jump, and then, our Suzu is more like when necessary, and then also the tracer flank. So we got to control this bridge, we got to control this high ground, and normally, you might be able to have somebody out here, but we don't have a hero who's going to do a particularly great job at that. So Ramatra comes up. He takes a lot of space. This is a hard push, right? He's going to use his Annihilation form. He's still low. We just have to live. Once we bait out this, now there's no turret form. There's no Annihilation. If June can live here, we should be able to kill him. Okay. Bastion turret comes through. That takes up a lot of space. So we're definitely, we gave them a lot of space because they walked up and they played very aggressive. But now they don't have a lot. This is when we jump on their backline. Once we deal with the Reaper, of course. So Reaper turreted out. I mean, they did a very nice job of cycling their... Did we Suzu there? Did we need to Suzu there? Let's see. We get pressured out. Everybody's just kind of chilling. Being out. Oh, I'm on 20 seconds. That's why. Sorry, let me just go back real quick. Right, the Reaper was there, and that's why we Suzu'd. Okay, I think... Yeah, I guess that's acceptable. We could have kept him up here. It's not going to be easy to making the monkey work in this comp, on this particular map, against this brawl comp, because they're going to do this. They're going to funnel the choke, and then we're going to try to put out pressure on their backline, but it might not really line up as we wanted it to. Like right here, I mean, sure, this tracer flank's good as long as we can live here. But now we should be setting up for the real deal. Like June, you need to find a way to rotate to get off of this Ramatra. This is a terrible spot to be. It's so rough. Like even rotate out here. Look at this and then line up with Joe, go 3, 2, 1, jump on the map. There just needs to be something else here that isn't fighting the choke, because that's what they want to do. And now we're forced to give up more space. And since they cycled their cooldowns pretty nicely, there wasn't a clear gap in their spots, right? They kind of set everything up so it's like they did turret form and then they did window, and then when they pushed up, they took space with turret form, and then he had annihilation back. Is annihilation what? Fist form. So we need to take a route that allows us to do that, which means going far left or far right. Okay, we swap Reaper for a little bit of counterplay. I like that. I think that's a relatively good decision. Especially if we're going to try to play this choke. Like, it's just... We don't need to run our head into the wall trying to get around this. That's good. You catch them relatively isolated and you go, hey, you know, get out of here. But, you know, Joe's just kind of living in their backline, but he's not really going to be able to do a lot on his own. All he's going to do is bait out attention. Okay, now we have space. The question is, do we have cooldowns? Looks like we have cooldowns to me. Do they have cooldowns? They don't have turret form. They do have fists, but they don't have, well, they're actively using amp, and they do not have BAP cooldowns. Their turn is over, right? Now is when we go. Go, go, go. Get something, hit somebody. Kind of late. No, I know they put pressure on us. But like you, at a certain point, you need to just say screw this Ramatra and grab their back line. Good, good, good. Now, right, they ulted, so they were kind of able to take out our backline there. That was a rough swap, but that was... Right, that happened. We didn't have the resources to fight them there because we let them get all that ult charge and we gave them all that space. Okay, so now we root towards the right. This is perfect. This is how you do it, right? Because even if they acknowledge you, they're still not going to be able to react to this in time to stop a backline jump. Okay, we keep rotating. Boom! There's our jump. Where's Joe? Oh, Joe swapped to Cass. Okay. Then you need to get in there, X. Right? Okay. Maybe a little late, but it's fine. We get up here. We take space. We're nice and aggressive. Joe drops down because of the turret form. We cap, and I mean, it's a little late. Now we just have to, you know, now we just got to fight for point. And now it's just live. Yeah. See if we can get picks and survive. And just survive. Good, good, good. Okay, so we clean up and that's all you had to do. Is just don't keep running into their brick wall. We'll find another way around it. Now, take space, but at the same time, don't put yourself in another situation where you just get caught in another kill box, right? Maybe play here and then set up on this off angle over here so we can do like a mini jump or something. Or even play here and then give up this space and then set up a jump. Like maybe we keep playing back and keep playing back until the Ramatra extends out and maybe somebody's on this high ground that we can jump or something. So this is good. We're playing, you know, we're taking space because they're allowing us to, and they're... Okay, now they walk up. This is when we gotta kind of make our decision. Do we want to kite or do we want to set up? But this is not, well, yeah, no, we can't do this. This is, it's not what Monkey does. I mean, Reaper can do it to a certain extent. But that's about it. I mean, Cass can kind of do it too. But like with the composition that we're doing, either swap to a hero that can do this, like Reinhardt or Ramatra or Risa or Zarya, or take a different route. And then, yeah, it's cooked. Okay. Let's see here. Swap to Reinhardt. Perfect. Now, there are some longer range sightlines on this map. Where Monkey might benefit a little bit more, but sure, I don't mind it. Yeah, I think that was a relatively intelligent swap. Now we're basically playing a rush comp, which means that we can run those kill boxes, and then it's a matter of good cooldown management and playing around the Bastion turret, Annihilation form, and Mortality field. They are on Symmetra, so we got to watch out for those TPs too. Okay, turret form's gone. Probably gonna see Fist come up next. Right? Yeah, look at that. He's isolated control of space. I don't know why I'm going through June POV. So yeah, I think it's making an aggressive play when there's still like a substantial threat. And also, okay, so we're playing an off angle here. We're playing neutral. Let me just take a few steps back. Okay. So we play up here. We play this corner. Bait Bastion turret out. Start to poke neutral. And then we want to set up to this angle on the right side. We dash out to try and help our Tracer, and then we end up getting caught in the Annihilation form. I think it's, you know, it's a matter of baiting out. Also, do we have Suzu? Because we need a Suzu there. Okay. This might be valid, but I gotta be, you know, triple sure. Gotta double check. No, he was already behind cover. Nobody was pushing him here. We need to save our Suzu for crucial moments like this where our tank is in and he's seriously getting the pressure on him, but he can't just disengage. Yeah, and I mean now we kind of get rolled after that. We need the Suzu there, or even we need the amp there. So I would say, like, as support, I'm not saying don't look for damage opportunities, but make sure that we are reserving our resources to help our tank make a more aggressive play, because that's gonna have so much more value than, you know, throwing 2 kunai or amping ourselves back up to speed. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, let's take a look at this push here. Right, so we walk up, we see that there's this, and we try to take space, and then they turret form, and we kind of walk in the annihilation. Yeah, so I mean, on their end, this is a nice rotation cooldowns. Yeah, the Suzu was late again, but at the same time, maybe we don't have to approach this way. I think if we maybe kite through here, this way, now we are in a longer range sightline, but we can shield our Bastion, or we can shield any of our, you know, our DPS or supports, and they can start to put pressure here. And what this will do is it will force the enemy team to kite back like this, and then also you have enough cover to the point where you can easily kite that. You can kite that Bastion turret. But like, this is why it's extremely important to track the resources of your enemy team. Because all it takes is one push, without the necessary knowledge or acknowledgement, and then you get rolled. Okay, let's see. So let's think. Yeah, we can play, you know, straightforward like this, but bait out the Bastion turret. Try to bait out the form before we make a full push. Okay, so we're gonna go through right side. This is smart. Right? Okay, so they can either back up or they can play into it. Oh shit. Did we make it out? Good, Suzu. Holy. That was right. That's it. Sometimes it just takes something. It just takes a little bit of like an unorthodox play, something that forces them to go, oh shit, I have to pay attention to something I didn't before. And then when they do that, they think they have the play, but you guys hit the Suzu, you rotate out, you hit the turret form. And then, since we turret form first, we actually end up we get the brunt of the value first. And since they're doing this reactively, it's like, okay, whatever, who cares, dude? And then you can just pin this guy. Yeah, good stuff. They are really not utilizing this Symmetra portal at all. So okay, we want to hold here. But you gotta be quick to give up this corner, because if not, you're gonna burn by Bastion. Good. And now Bastion turret's gone on pre-fight. That's not gonna mean all that much because we're just kind of poking here. Woo! All right, let's see it. Nice, very nice coordination of ult. I don't even care if it doesn't get a pick. Like, just the idea that, oh, they shatter. Okay, so perfect opportunity to hit Bastion ult. I don't really care. It's Deadeye. It's whatever. I mean, I guess you could coordinate Deadeye with Shatter or something like that, but I don't even know if you have enough time. All right, and that was a great job taking space. And all it really comes down to is getting those important cooldowns out of the way. Good. Now they're going to have those cooldowns back, so we can't just play straightforward anymore. We got to back up. We got to give a little bit of space. If they're kiting right side, we kite right side. Or, right, or you just take it, sorry. You can kite right side, or you can just go back to point. Oh, alright. You go for the pin. Joe, what happened? Joe, did we commit suicide? Joe! Oh, man, okay. Okay, so, let's see. Are they just gonna dump all their cooldowns into this fight? All their ultimates? Yeah, I mean, they use Annihilation Form, Wall, and Annihilation Form, Wall, Beat, and Bastion ult. It's like, holy crap, okay. And we were down in DPS, so it's whatever. But I think you guys played that rotate relatively smart. So now you have another choice. You can play it straightforward, you can, or you can go through this room, or you can go the long way. Even though it's 85%, just still, you gotta keep a cool head. Holy crap. What a mod. Oh my god! I'm sad. I'm sad. That was so... Oh, the potential. Did I miss something? How did you... Okay, so you guys took the wide flank like this. You guys all wrapped around. Man, I think... Not that the flank's a bad idea, but I feel like if we just follow up on this shatter, we get so much more, you know? Like, look at this. Monster 4-man shatter. It's a tough spot. Because then you guys wrap around, and like speeding around is actually relatively smart like that. But if you're going to take a flank, you got to make sure you're not isolating yourself even more, because there is a fine difference between playing here and like sitting up on this high ground and being in line of sight with your carry, and being all the way over here, like in the enemy line. Yeah, and then we get roll from there, so whatever. Okay, so there's 3 maps, right? Am I crazy? Because that's what it was last time. Oh, the Wi-Fi is not great. I thought they fixed this, unless it is just my bad Wi-Fi. So I'm just gonna fast forward. No, that was it. Okay. So I mean, yeah, a relatively short scrim, but I think it was yeah. I mean, so we still had a substantial amount of stuff. The biggest thing I want to get 2 things in here. Thing number 1. Look at the composition that you're running and determine the smartest route, right? So if you have brawl comp like this, I'm circling the enemy comp on my screen. If you have a brawl comp like this, they want these tight spaces. They want these kill boxes. If we're running a dive comp, we want access to their backline, whether that means going on a wide flank or just sitting down main for a second and then finding the opportunity to jump. The other thing is, I guess kind of point 2B to what I said before, is look for alternate routes. Don't just go the same way every time, because if you mix it up like that, you can cut off the enemy team. You can create space that you wouldn't have been able to just walking down main, and it's just unorthodox. It throws off the enemy team. Thing number 2, absolutely have to track the enemy cooldowns, the important ones, right? You don't have to do every single thing, right? Baited primary fire, next fight's free or whatever, but you gotta watch Bastion turret, you gotta kite that out, and then set up your dive, or then, and then push up. You gotta look for amp, you gotta look for immortality field, the things that are going to get in the way of you just trampling all over them. All right, I think that's all I got. We got tournament game tomorrow, right? So sorry I wasn't able to be there at the scrim, but I heard you guys roll, so good job on that. But I will probably be able to make the next tournament game here. Good luck, guys.